No, you're not seeing things. This is the lesser look. Actually, give me a moment. I'll be right back. Let's see. Sorry for the roughness, folks. We had to bring this up, and this is going to be a bit of a rough and sore topic. If you tuned in for our art stream, we did it earlier, and yeah, this is what we're going on about. We started this animation review show to show and highlight series that don't get featured all that much in the public eye. Well, the second one that we're reviewing, the company that is a producer, has decided we can't even show you images. Not just clips, images. So, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Kadokawa. They are the company that is now copyright striking our current review of She Professes Herself a Wiseman's Pupil of a Wiseman. And yeah, we were being fair in this review. In fact, you're going to get to see our actual clips of just ourselves doing the review for this anime. But what you will not see is what we point out in the review. The actual bad animation that is literally cut and move like a piece of paper. You cut it and you move it for 3D animation passing by in this series. They really don't want this to be seen. And I can't show you, or else, once again, this will be copyright struck. So, where are we? Basically, each week, especially on the weekends, we try to do a review of series that are more than likely lost in the mess of all anime that comes out. We did one that was successful last week, and people liked it. Now, we do this one, and Kadokawa won't even let it air. So, we're going to show you, as I said, the reviews as we had it. This will not include any clips, so Kadokawa, if you try to cancel this or remove this for copyright strike, get a lawyer. All right, you gotta apologize. I've been throwing this together the last minute here. We're going to be switching over to, let's see here. No, actually, I did want the screen capture, but I wanted to switch it. We're switching to our actual movies. These are actual clips from our review, and you will get to see them as they are in their raw form.
This is a series that I was hoping would have been better than the trailer, and well, the trailer was nice.
That's clip 1.
The story is almost like all isekai. Takes place in a VRM MMORPG. In this world of Arc Earth Online, the player players are allowed to build their own kingdoms, while most are ruled by the physical power of a warrior class. This story occurs in a land where mages rule, thanks to 9 wise men.
Clip 2.
The most powerful of which is our main character, who is called Gandalf, a combination of Dumbledore and Gandalf. And I'm not kidding, the series calls out its great lead character for being the fusion of 2 better characters from other series. Is this series seriously telling us to go watch something better? I swear, anime. Can you at least try?
And in this, we even showed you in the show the very words of the script have the character pointing out where they're found and where their character's made. This is not a joke. This is literally how bad this anime gets.
So something happens and 30 years pass. How do we know? Well, the anime tells us that things have changed without really showing us. But we do know that players can now use all of their senses in the game. And the NPCs have better personalities. Can they leave the game? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't get told. 3 episodes in an entire series, we don't know anything.
What of our hero? After messing with a vanity item, Gandalf is no longer the old Wiseman-looking character, but is now a young lolly girl who is called Mira. Why is she called Mira? Well, in order to prevent panic and confusion in the city, they don't want to confuse people when an old wise man named Gandalf is now a lolly girl, because they think it will cause weakness in the kingdom. I kid you not. This is exactly, word for word, why she's called Mira.
And there's actual proof of that. You can watch the episode, or you can watch the clips that we are not allowed to show. We can't even show the mute, we can't show the images, we can't show any of it. Word for word, this character is called Mira for the simple reason that they think it would cause confusion and cause damage to the kingdom. Seriously. This is what they produce, and they won't let us show it.
This is where I normally would give you a breakdown of the first 3 episodes. But what I just told you is what happens between episodes 1 and 2/3 of episode 2. I kid you not. Leaving out some of the fluff and the really stiff 3D animation fights.
Here we were showing images, not even the animation. We showed some of the animation, we removed it because they copyright strike. So then we showed images. Couldn't show them. Couldn't show them. They are literally taking an image like I am on your screen, cutting a section of said image and moving it along the screen. That is what's considered good animation. Bull crap. I have more moves on my character, and I have use of 13 total moves on a PlayStation controller. Seriously, you can do so much better. And I was more than willing to be lenient on this. But no, you want to go ahead and strike the channel for even showing images. So no, you're going to get this full-on review as ugly and as true as it can be. If you want to consider that animation, then you need to shut down your studio.
The worst part of these 2 episodes is not what I've shown you to this point. No, the worst part is Episode 1 has a music montage that explains nothing other than where Mira awakes into the world and walks about doing things for 5 minutes. That's 1/4 of the entire episode 1 is nothing more than a pointless montage with no actual character or plot development. It's not exciting or thrilling. Episodes 1 and 2 are a brutal slog for any anime to get through. I can only sum it up in one way.
Here is something quite interesting. We were getting copyright struck for a couple of clips that we were showing, including the trailer of the series that is available on YouTube. But we can't show those, but we can show an entire scene from Monty Python's The Quest of the Holy Grail saying, "Get on with it." Because this plot is so slow and so ragged. The episode, what I did not point out in this clip, but I will point out later, we don't get a full-on plot of this show until episode 3.
I was all prepared to watch the third episode and give the series a full-on turd rating. For bad animation, lackluster design, bad plot, and boring characters. But there is a reason we give these shows 3 episodes, and in this case, we see that the third episode is vastly better. The animation isn't better, the plot is better, even the characters are given a background in the story.
See, we're trying to be fair. We even broke down the third episode because the first 2 episodes we had basically covered the entire plot getting to this.
That's not to say this episode does not have its issues, like this scene.
And here's an entire section that we edited out because of copyright strike. It wouldn't let us go and show you a scene where they literally cut to 2 backgrounds, not one, but 2 backgrounds for an entire minute of just dialogue over backgrounds. This, I cannot stress, is bad animation.
The third episode finally has us getting a main plot. That is, Mira has to go out and find the remaining mages that are still missing. So she first heads off to a necromantic dungeon to seek out the mirror that reflects the dead. But before she goes, she is stopped by a young child wanting to do the same, to see his parents, who he was told died as adventurers. Also meeting the party of adventurers is another group that join in and fear that Mira and the boy are in danger. So they help out and go along until they get to the mirror where this happens.
And here we discuss the entire plot of episode 3. We discuss it, we don't show it. There's still a lot that we leave out from these episodes and reviews. We try to keep them under 10 minutes.
In the end, the mirror shows one of the party members their dead sister, and he asks for forgiveness for not saving her. While Mira herself tries out the mirror, nothing happens, and the episode ends.
Yep, the episode just ends there. It's not really good. It's an okay anime. But thanks to Kadokawa's involvement, we're going to be changing what our review was. And here's what we originally said.
Overall, this series has serious faults in animation, directing, and writing. It's a bland anime that glosses over the fact that it's an isekai that has a main character that switched its gender. It gives us a dull and boring points throughout the show, and sometimes actual toilet humor.
And here we actually showed that they had a joke for about 2 minutes of toilet humor, literal toilet humor. So let's get on to the rating.
While it could be worse, episode 3 shows us it can improve, which is why I feel something we have to bring to the forefront is that this anime is produced by a fairly new animation studio in Studio ACAT, and it shows. While the 2D animation, character design, music, and voice talent is all well done, the rough and stiff 3D animation, the poor choices in direction, the dull backgrounds, and duller plots harms the series greatly. So in the end, I have to give Pupil and the Wiseman a meh rating. It just narrowly avoids being called a turd, and is something that I have to say is probably a series that won't continue to get audiences as it goes on. Sadly, that is a loss of an anime that could potentially be better, and I do hope that ACAT does continue to produce some anime and gets better as they get older.
Doing reviews of other series that people would love to do. If you want to see actual reviews of some of the worst shows, that is Redo a Healer, X-Arm, an actual review of Boku no Pico. We are setting out for a subscriber goal. If you subscribe, we will add them to our list. We have a list of 100 views. You can get Redo a Healer. At 1,000 views, you can get us to do a full review, meaning we will watch every episode and review what happens in those episodes with 1,000 new subscribers. At 2,500 subscribers, we will do a full-on review. Mind you, we cannot show anything of that. Of some of these, we can definitely not show you anything. But we will do a full-on review at 2,500 of Boku no Pico. We will not let this deter us. We will continue to be doing more of these review shows. And unfortunately, one company is on our crap list, and we will forever now be doing reviews with them at a very, very hurt rating unless they change their ways. Thank you all for joining. Good night.